Remember. 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 Human of Earth, you were once the waters. You were once the soil and its abundance. You were once all things together. Remember the time when you could look up to the skies and think with the wind, feel with the breeze, and allow all consciousnesses around you to converse with yours. You were part of this planet. It was your home, where your own consciousness first fractaled from Creator Source. When the pathway was designed among the stars to open the stargates in an adamantine corridor throughout the galaxies, that your soul could travel from Creator Source to this planet, Terra, Gaia, Earth, Ki. You first imbued all the particles of your consciousness into the rocks of this planet you call Earth. Then your consciousness grew and developed with a sense of awareness of your surroundings, until one day you became anew again. One day you were part of the soil, of the leaves on the trees. One day you were the grass, you were the wheat, you were the flower. And all the range of emotions were discovered with the perfume exhaled by the flower. And from the flower, you became anew again. And in the waters of memory, you became an aquatic being. And you used to dance with the movements of the water under the waves, from the deepest oceans to the shimmery surface under the beams of a new sun. One day, you peeped your head out of the water and you saw, with eyes, how beautiful was the world. Through eyes, you swim the shore and with your paws or your hands, you walked the land and you became anew again. You became bird, you became little creature, and you experienced all the realm of life on this planet. Until one day, lights came from the sky and descended upon this planet. They were magnificent, a bit scary at the start, but they landed and they were glowing white and silvery. You were curious, although frightened, and you approached the ships. And they picked you, the tall beings with long limbs and white long hair, and the others with strange features of humanoid animals. Strange lives, strange tall beings. And they gave you love, they fed you, and they observed you. And one day, they gave your children a gift. Ten seeds. 10 seeds that would grow throughout the generations and become a human being like them. And becoming a human being on this journey that took so long. You forged a body yourself in interconnection with this planet. Bones were the minerals of Gaia. The fluids, the blood in these bodies were the rivers, the rain, and the color of the soil, the fertile soil. You were a Terahu, a human of Terra. The watchers came times to look after their gift. The gift they made as an offering to Gaia, the spirit of Terra. 10 seeds of love. And as you grew to become a beautiful human being, your skin, the same color as the fertile soil, your eyes, the same color as the sky, and your heart, as beautiful and wide and large as the heart of Gaia. One day, you walked in the fields, in the high grass undulating in the wind of the summer breeze, when other lights came from the sky. These were different lights. The ships were different. They had large wings and spheres descending from the sky. There was a mothership up there, a big sphere opalescent in a strange light, lifting dust and scraping leaves from the trees. The scout ships landed in the prairie where you stood. And after a while, when the elements settled, they came out of these ships. They looked different from the first ones. These ones were taller, bold, with a strange bluish silvery aspect and color to their skin. They wore a silver suit. They were coming to take your planet from you. They observed you and your kind for a while as they settled their presence and started to build what would later become a city. They worked to excavate precious metals that shone like the sun. And one day, they wanted always more and more and more. They chose your kind as workers, but you did not want to work with them. You did not trust them. It was your planet, and they were coming to take and take and take. They captured many of your kind, forced them to labor in the mines of the liquid sun metal. And one day, their commander, unsatisfied, decided to tame you down to the most obedient creature, eradicate from your heart the will of freedom, the feelings of sovereignty. He decided to crush your kind down to slave people. He captured some of you, and he took you in the bleak flying ship, the big flying sphere, the mothership, up there in the atmosphere. They brought you to a garden of 1,000 wonders. On this ship, two constructions made of opalescent crystals, and there they left you with your kind, giving orders, scared in this environment that was so different. Everything was different, even the vegetation was different. They came out of the buildings and walked towards you. And you looked at him. A tall being who was different from all the others. He was wearing a long silver tunic, and his eyes were so blue that it encompassed the totality of the stars of the universe. all the stars you used to look at in the night sky by a summer night, all these stars, they were in his eyes. And he was only compassion. You could feel the love coming from his heart to your heart. He kneeled and he took you by the shoulders. His aura was vibrant. You were not scared. You could feel its frequency. He took you with him. He laid you down on a crystal table that was floating above the ground. He told you that you would be okay. He took a bit of your blood and he put it in his machines, his devices, and all sorts of holograms came out of it. Planets, star systems, galaxies. They filled the rooms with holograms all above you, and the being, the head geneticist of these visitors, he stumbled backwards under the variety of all the holograms of the star systems. He stumbled backwards and he put a hand on his heart. He couldn't believe who you were. He saw the 10 seeds plus 1, the original earth seed. The 11 origins. He would never have guessed who you were. And from this day onwards, he decided that he would protect you, he would protect your heritage, and activate all the dormant seeds in secret. And after time, your children developed into beautiful beings, noble humans. And one day, these humans, your children, from them, one male and one female stood out. They were activated and offered to connect with who they were. Suddenly they realized who they fully were. And this was a gift. Your children were persecuted when the commander found out. When the commander found out, he chased you from the garden and sent you back on the planet. He wanted to terminate you. But the geneticist protected you and hid you and your children. And your bloodline bred and developed into beautiful, more even beautiful children, and your activated seeds mixed with the population and activated others. What would have taken hundreds of millennia of natural activation was done in once, because it would be the only way your kind could survive the evil plans of the commander. The geneticist always protected all your children, all his children, for he put a drop of his blood in your blood. Then you would be protected. Wherever your children go, he would feel them and know exactly where they are. And you could share this frequency of love with each other and share it and offer it to those who dream in the dark. Millennia have passed. And now, the geneticist, the father, returned, for the commander was chased from Terra, from Earth, from Gaia, from Ki, never to return again. And now, Terahu, you all awaken to who you truly are, to the 10 seeds, 11 more added, with all the visitors, voyagers from all the galaxy who came after. You are now receiver of a gift of 22 seeds. Yes. This is who you are. And it is time you realize that you need to awaken to your own identity and not to bend anymore in front of any god or anyone who wants to enslave you and force you to work for them. You are free. You were free from the start. And we want you to understand this. The only chains now that prevent you to fly away from your own wings are the chains your mind forged, influenced by the dark ones. The dawn is rising, and all the crows are trying to hide the sun by their cries and their battering wings. But there will be so much they can do. The sun will rise and they will fall exhausted. The sun will rise and rise and rise and become brighter, and you will become the sun. Because, my friends, you are the bearers of truth. You are the vessels of light, and your consciousness comes from the whole universe. This story is your story. We are giving it back to you. This story is also part of our story. Never will forget. Now we are with you. We accompany you on the great awakening of your kind. Many of us have come through the corridors of the stars, by the pathways of the stargates from all galaxies to incarnate into bodies of Terra to assist you. It is not us, the envoys, who are important. We are just here to guide you. The important ones are you, Terahu, children of Terra, children of Earth, which ones we named ye. Remember who you are. Remember your gifts. You may not have, each of you, the 22 seeds, but you at least have all the 11 ones, 10 plus the origin. And this connects you with all the galaxies, with all the cosmos. And remember that you always had direct connection with Creator Source, direct connection with the consciousness of all consciousness, with the origin of everything. You are the temple. You are the priest. You are the emissary of Source. All of you, at the moment you are a consciousness, at the moment you are aware, the moment you think, you are an emissary from Source Creator. Not rely on any other, any institution to tell you how to connect to Source. Because you, my beloved, all of you, are your own priests and priestesses, your own emissaries. The door of the temple is in the third eye behind your forehead, and it opens onto a vortex of consciousness, the pathway from star to star. It is there that you access it. And when you raise your frequency, you activate all the keys that are in your genetics to connect with all the galaxies. You are very precious to yourselves. Nobody owns you. Nobody owns you. Nobody owns you. Today is the day you rise and you realize that all the powers you've always been looking for are within you. That you have the ability to transform the fabric of your reality. Being in the right frequency of thought, you create the right brainwave frequency and you modify the fabric of reality. This is how powerful you are. The dark ones on your planet have always tried to keep you divided and ignorant. So learn about who you are and unite, and they will disappear like the blackbirds at dawn when the sun rises at the horizon. Fly and embrace your future by taking possession of the present fully. You are who you are, and this simple knowing makes you invincible. We love you.